sunshine, it's Evelyn of Evergreen Art Dolls and Homie G, my little baby Yoda, and welcome back to the channel. So today is the day for the Star Wars giveaway, which is why this little guy is here and is excited to announce the winners of that giveaway. So there will be 2 winners and that will be announced at the end of the video. So make sure to stay tuned till the end, and the winners will be getting these little bags filled with whatever goodies that you guys win. So that'll be a surprise, but yeah, it will come in this cool, awesome Star Wars Mandalorian bag that I found that I think is just really, really cool. And you guys, I've started watching the Star Wars series. I have not gotten to the Mandalorian yet. I think I watched the first 3, and I just didn't know there were so many movies, so I'm slowly getting to them. But with my day job and making dolls and everything, I barely have time to, you know, sit and watch Netflix or, you know, any other of my little shows that I have. But yeah, I'm really liking it so far because I love the sci-fi and fantasy type movies and things anyway. So, but I'm really enjoying it so far, and I'm hoping to get some time to finish it all up. But yeah, I'm still a super huge fan of the Baby Yoda, so he's gonna sit here while I blab on doing the next order of business, which is the Q&A for the channel. So this is my first Q&A that I will be doing, and it's sort of to celebrate hitting 500 subscribers on YouTube. Oh my gosh, you guys, I'm so appreciative of all of you guys who have subscribed to my channel. I wanted to do this YouTube channel just to give back to the doll community because a bunch of other artists and collectors have just put up such like really cool and fun videos that I like love to watch when I'm in my studio making dolls and everything. And I was like, you know what, let me contribute. You know, I collect dolls and I make dolls and I just love dolls in general. So I was like, you know, let me get on here and just share some knowledge, share my dolls, and hopefully you guys will be, you know, inspired to get your own dolls, or like I can introduce new artists and other dolls to you guys and show you guys a little bit of my work and just all that fun stuff. So I just wanted to share with the doll community because they've shared so much with me. I've learned so much from people just sharing information and things like that. So I just wanted to do that as well. So it means so much to me for all of you guys who have subscribed and who like my videos and adopt my dolls and share my content. All of that, I so appreciate it. So thank you guys so much. So let's go ahead and get started. I did a post just asking for questions on Instagram and my Facebook, just questions that y'all have for me. I was going to do a max of 21 questions, but I got a nice even number of 10 questions to ask. So I think that'd actually be better because 21 actually seems like it might just take a while and be a super long video, and you know, the longer your videos are, the longer it takes to upload. So I think 10 is a nice sweet number for me to go ahead and answer. So let's go ahead and get started. So the first question I got was, how long have you been making silicone dolls? Okay, so I have been making silicone dolls since 2017. So it'll be about like 4, almost 5 years now. So it's crazy this has been that long, but yeah, so almost 5 years now, and I am loving it. So that was question number 1. Number 2 is what is your oldest doll, and in terms of how long you've had them or the actual age of the doll. So let me I just wrote down these questions, so let me actually grab that doll and show you guys what the oldest doll in my collection is. So hold one second. Alright, you guys, so this is the oldest doll in my collection, the doll that I've had for the longest. It's just a Playline, like factory made doll that I got when I was around like 5 or 6 years old. My mom gave him to me and I just adore him. He's never gotten a name, believe it or not. He's just baby, but yeah, he is the oldest doll that I have had, that I remember having. there was this other toddler-like doll that I had, but I don't have her in my collection anymore. But this is the earliest doll that I just remember having and carrying around everywhere, and I've traveled with him, and I just love him to death and could never get rid of his. He has such the sweetest little face. But yeah, so there he is. So this is my oldest doll in my collection. He used to cry when I would like if you lean him back, he made like a little whiny sound, but he's so old that that little mechanism in him doesn't work anymore. But yeah, you guys, let me know what you think of him. I think he is still super cute, and I kept him in really good condition. I did take care of my dolls when I was little, so yeah, I think he looks pretty brand spanking new to be like old. Let me see. I mean, he's over 20 years old, so yeah. So there he is. So that is the my oldest doll in my collection. All right, so the next question I have is, how did I know that this was my passion? Okay, so I actually didn't know that doll making and doll collecting was my passion. I did not realize that until I started making dolls. So once I started making dolls, then I just sort of gained that appreciation. Well, I always appreciated dolls. I always have loved dolls. I've always had dolls growing up, but I just didn't realize that it was sort of like a passion because I didn't collect dolls until I started making them in 2017. So after I started making them, then I just, you know, was able to really get that appreciation. And when I got into the community and started watching other people's videos and stuff, I kind of was like, oh, this is a thing. I didn't know doll collecting was a thing, or, you know, doll making. I knew people made dolls, but it just wasn't like brought to my attention in such like a big way, like, you know. So yeah, I didn't know it was my passion initially until it was kind of like brought to attention more when I started making dolls, and then I was like, oh yeah, like this is definitely something I really love to do. So that hopefully answer that question. And then the next question we have, number 4, is so how did I know that I had the artistic ability to make dolls? So all right, well, you really kind of don't know that you have the ability to do something until you try it. So I always loved art. I was always like in the art clubs in school, and I always loved to draw. My spare time at home, I would always just make stuff, like make cutesy little, I actually did make miniature dolls and dolls from yarn and stuff like that when I was little. And that's just like, sometimes I'd watch certain like shows on TV, like the, you know, I know Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood was one, and I remember he'd make like puppets and stuff, and so I'd like, you know, show you how to like craft like different things, and so I'd make those things, and I'd get books, and I always just really had a creative mind to make things, like make cutesy little, and I just love like cute little things. So yeah, I just tried it, and it seemed to fit and work, and I was decent at it. So I was like, yeah, I'd say that's how I knew that I had the artistic ability, was because I was always, you know, dabbling in like artsy things anyways, and crafting and stuff. So I figured it wouldn't be too terribly hard for me to make dolls. So so yeah, that answers question number 4. Number 5, how or why did you ever think of this being your hobby? Let's see. So I didn't think of it as being my hobby. You know, I would have never thought that doll making, doll collecting would be a hobby of mine necessarily. But I just found so much joy in doll making and doll collecting. So, you know, you find something and you are happy doing it, then it sort of just becomes a hobby, I guess. So yeah, I just really love doing it, so I wanted to find out more about it, be more involved in it, wanted to, you know, make more things, like make more dolls. So yeah, I guess that's just like yeah, what made you ever think of, I didn't think to be in this hobby, but once I got in it and loved it, I stuck to it, and so that's why it's That's why it's my hobby. So I guess yeah, so that's how I thought of it as being my hobby. All right, question number 6. What led you to do this? So I'm assuming what led me to doll making and dolls is Avatar the movie. I've said this before in another one of my videos that I got started with doll making because of Avatar, which sounds kind of odd for you, those of you who are watching me for the first time maybe. So Avatar the movie came out, and I'm a huge Avatar fan. I love everything. If you haven't seen the movie, go see it, but it's everything the movie embodies. Like, I love the fantasy creatures, I love like the visual, like the beauty of the whole movie, the production, the storyline, the morals that it teaches you, like yeah, I love everything about that movie. So I was a huge fan of it and really loved the Avatar or Na'vi people, so the blue people in the movie. I just love like how James Cameron, who's the director and producer of the movie, creator, how he thought up these creatures, which, like I said before, I just love like creating like little worlds. Like when I was little, I used to write little stories of like different worlds and yeah, creatures and things. Like, it's just so fun to think up stuff like fantasy stuff like that. So yeah, I just really love the movie, and the creatures from the movie, like, I just fell in love with them. They're so cool looking. And then Baby Clon, which some of you guys might know if you're in a doll community, created the little Baby Clon Avatar or Na'vi inspired dolls. And when I saw them out of silicone, when I saw them, I just fell in love with, like, I wanted one. Like, I just wanted to hold one. They were so cute. I was already a fan of the movie and the Na'vi people, so I was like, I wanted one. Went to check the price, and yeah, they're thousands of dollars. So I was like, no. But then I figured that I could maybe make, because the whole baby Avatar concept was sort of something new that they kind of came up with, because in the movie you don't really see babies. So it's sort of, you see like the older ones, and here and there you see like some like childlike ones, but not like actual babies. So it's sort of like a new thing. And so yeah, when I saw that, I wanted one, couldn't afford one, so I made my own, and that is what led me to doll making. So I made like a little clay version that I've shown in other videos, but yeah, it's a little clay Avatar doll that or Na'vi inspired doll that I made. And then I found out somehow or another by just researching polymer clay dolls, and then it led me to silicone doll making and just turning your clay creations into silicone, and it was history after that. So yeah, so Avatar led me to the whole doll making thing, and therefore the doll community. All right, so number 7, would you ever branch out from clay or silicone to other projects? Example, silicone add-ons for costumes, Comic-Con, or prosthetics. So the answer to that question is yes. I would definitely love to branch out and do costumes and prosthetics, and like kind of incorporate my silicone doll making skills to like the whole cosplay scene, because like I said, I'm super interested in that. Halloween is my favorite holiday, and as a little girl I've always loved to dress up, and that has never went away. I still love to dress up, and like I said, I want to, now that the pandemic is sort of subsiding a little bit, I really want to be able to go to Comic-Con and Dragon Con and all that fun stuff and dress up and just be in that whole scene. So yeah, I would love to make my own costumes. I want to learn how to sew and knit and crochet and all that stuff, and incorporate my silicone doll making to that. But I think I would need a partner to kind of help me and collab with me on that type of stuff, because I'm sort of like, I'm loving and focused on my doll making. Like, I love what I do. So then the whole cosplay thing is sort of like a different different art form. I want to do it, of course, but I probably just like buy costumes for now. But I'd love to be able to make my own. But just with the amount of time that I don't have a lot of it, and I feel like I'd rather have someone who's more interested in that only to kind of like work with me, and we can like exchange like ideas and things and come up with some really cool like costumes or prosthetics and stuff. I'd love to make like silicone like prosthetics for the face, and like do makeup and like all that type of stuff. And yeah, so something I'd really be interested in, but that wouldn't be happening anytime soon. And like I said, I think I need a little bit of help to kind of like branch off into that. All right, so but yeah, definitely I'd love to do that. Question number 8, where do you see your channel this time next year? So I see it growing. Hopefully it continues to grow and we can make like a whole little community here. I know that one person that I really look up to in the doll community is Allison from Muñecas Poupées Dolls. I've seen her channel grow tremendously since I first found out about her, and she's been doing her YouTube channel for a while. I just love it because it just brings everybody together, and I'm hoping that this channel could, I hope this channel just continues to grow and brings more people into the doll community, because like me, I didn't know there was a doll community initially, and I'm so glad that I'm a part of it now. So I know there's probably other people who didn't know that doll collecting, doll making, like all that thing was such a big like community and such a fun hobby. And you know, there's probably people that like cutesy little things like this, but they just don't know that there's like groups and channels and all this stuff where people, you know, you can connect with people and learn more about dolls. So yeah, I hope to grow this channel and be able to bring more people into the community. So I think that is where I'd like to see my channel next year. So number 9, what do you like about sculpting infant / child figures as opposed to older figures? Okay, so the reason I love to do like little baby and cutesy little like more childlike dolls is because I just love the cuteness, y'all. Like I've always loved like little puppies and kittens and just everything cute, and dolls are cute. Like you cannot, there's no denying like that little like baby dolls and things like that are just adorably like just cute. So I just love cute things. So I think that translate, and because if you see a baby, I think that one of the first words you say is like, oh, it's so cute. So I just love cute things. So I've always been like that, like big eyed, like this little guy, he's just cute. A lot of people think he might be kind of creepy weird, but I think he's just cute. And for the most part, Baby Yoda, yeah, he has a cute adjective connected to him. So yeah, I just love really cute things, and so those are more of like the baby things. But I do appreciate and love the elegance and beauty of older mature dolls. So there's a BJD that I wanted, that I still hope to get one day, that's made of like metal and silver, and it's just like a gorgeous piece of art. And I love like strong feminine pieces as well, so like gorgeous and elegant like dolls, I really love those. But I hope to still branch off one day when I do you know, when I improve my doll skills and make like a more mature like woman a doll one day. So that'll come hopefully in the future. But yeah, I definitely have appreciation for more mature dolls, but I just love the cuteness of like little baby dolls and childlike dolls, so that's why I make them more so. So yeah, but one day. All right, and the last question is, would you ever make any other kind of dolls besides silicone? And the answer to that is yes. I would love to make all different kinds of dolls from all different kinds of mediums, but yeah, it's a lot to learn. Silicone, it took a while to learn how to make silicone dolls, and a lot of effort. And once you just are comfortable in like your own little kind of bubble, it's really hard to step out of that. And when you're successful in that bubble, it's just really hard to step out of it and branch off into something else. That's, even though it's still doll making, it's just you have to learn all different kinds of skills. Like if I want to do like BJDs with resin, it's Like, you just have to learn that medium, and or like wooden dolls, you have to learn how to carve. Crochet dolls, cloth dolls, you have to learn how to sew. I don't know how to sew or crochet or carve. I don't know how to do any of that stuff. So it'd be like me having to relearn all these skills and take away time from my silicone doll making. And that's something I'm not really ready to do yet. But hopefully in the future, when I have more time, and yeah, I will take some time to learn like new skills and be able to make different kinds of dolls. So I definitely be interested in that. But all right, you guys, so that is 10 questions. I'm so glad that I decided to do 10 questions, because 21 would have been a super long video. I would have had to do a part 1 and part 2. But yeah, so let's go ahead and get to the giveaway winners. And you guys, I will, just to make it easier on myself, I will put the winners, I'll announce the winners now and put them on the screen for you guys to see. Those of you who won, congratulations. Message me on my social media is the best way, so you can DM me on Instagram, or send me a Facebook message with your address so that you can get your prize. If you don't have that, you can also email me, and my email is in the description below. So thank you guys so much for entering, and thank you guys so much for watching. Peace, love, and blessings. Bye.